Hi there. So, three videos in a day. I don't know. I'm feeling especially talkative. But what I'm going to be talking about today, well, now, um, is like sort of irrelevant in the grand scheme of things, I guess. Well, not exactly, but when it comes to the military, it's especially relevant, and in the U.S. military, U.S. Army in particular. Um, like, so the video I'm going to talk about is Media Magic Entertainment. I think it's called the channel in question, or the video is about the 101st Airborne Air Assault uh, in Romania, and it was just posted, I think, in the past 24 hours or something like that. And it shows them dismounting a helicopter. Um, I don't. I didn't see anybody rappelling. Um, Although I did skip through the video a bit just to get a general idea. Um, I didn't skip too much. I did want to get an idea of what everybody was sort of doing. Um, but they may have repelled. I didn't see any shots of them actually dismounting, whether via the ground or repelling, of course. Um, I saw Apaches that were landed for some reason. It was a public event. It was probably just to sort of show off, I guess. You could see it was at like a public not a public, but a like a airport, a regional airport in Romania, and so they landed their troops, um, and being a being a guy and being of the opinion that um, certain jobs in the military should be relegated to males only. And I'm not saying, well, I mean, I don't want to let out a can of worms, right? I'm not, but I mean, I guess I sort of have to when I say that, but um, I don't think I don't think we should bar females from serving in the military. I think that's a bad idea. I think um, we have. I think yeah. I think we have plenty of valuable and smart and capable females in the military, and of course in the future we are going to have those females as well, um, and so those females shouldn't be barred from joining the military, serving in a lot of what they want to do. I just have a problem when it comes to um, like infantry, recon, um, you know, maybe not air assault like the entire the entire thing, but rather the more labor intensive jobs, um, in terms of you know in terms of energy expenditure, let's say, like um, I don't think after a you know a long patrol in MRAPs, or I never deployed. I've always seen videos, but um, never did deploy. But um, the common theme was getting hit by IEDs in the 2010s and earlier, of course. You know, for like 20-25 years, it was all about IEDs and ambushes and things like that. And of course, that's what we were trained on. And I guess I'm not disclosing something I should. I was a 19 Delta, which is a cavalry scout, which um, sounds fancy. cavalry scout. I mean, and it's like I'm proud of it and all that, right? But it's just how do I put this? I guess the job title is a little misleading. It sounds a little grandiose, you know. Um, really, it's like light infantry, you know, and you get some cool sensors and things like that, like a LRAS. Um, LRAS is really cool. I mean, we get tow missiles and things like that, but um, you're doing a lot of work. If you're making an observation post, you're gonna have a well. Chances are you're gonna have a crew served weapon and some sensors, like in a real deal scenario. It's. I mean, I guess bare minimum. It's gonna be you and you know, enough rations to stay for several days, um, and radio, ammunition. Um, so you can imagine, or maybe not. I don't know. I'm just gonna assume that you can imagine how much that weighs. All right. Um, I mean, there's stories of. I mean, it's not so much as there being stories, but it being commonplace. Common fact that when people when we go out, say to JRTC, which is a you know a, it's basically a how would you put it? It's a field exercise, like a big one, and it's multinational. So there's going to be generally the British are there, um, and there's I mean I when I was in I didn't go to JRTC, but I've heard that there's a lot of different nationalities there that go to train, um, and that's 10th Mountain, um, third uh, third PCT. Now second PCT, which is up in first and second PCT are up um, in New York, North Country, New York, near Watertown. That's a shitty place to live. I mean, I'm sorry if you like it up there, but not being from there and having that winter for that I mean that winter's crazy, and it's like a pretty long winter. So, and then the summers are actually pretty freaking hot too, man. Like, I don't know. That's a side thing. But as far as females, say, being scouts, you know, um, maybe I can trust them carrying their own body weight and then some and equipment on their back and being able to get that to our observation post, which will be several miles, you know 10 maybe 20 miles, and I mean it well, as far as the dismount goes, if you do dismount, if it's from the patrol base, it's certainly going to be like 20 miles or more. And I just don't have faith in that. Like, you know, the common female in the military has the endurance to, say firemen carry me after I've been like hit by shrapnel or shot or whatever, 20 miles into this, or stepped on a landmine, whatever, um, 20 miles into this trek to our observation post. I just don't have the faith that they can do that, and that's nothing personal. Okay, like I said earlier, I mean, I think that females deserve a chance. Um, it's just we're taking the political correctness too far, I think, right now, and that's becoming sort of a detriment to our our ability to fight in the military and conduct combat, you know like not fifth generation war combat, or I don't know if you're probably not aware of that, but there's all kinds of generations of combat occurring. So I don't know, just our warfighting capability is, I think, greatly diminished when we start convincing people they can do things that they physically can't. And I guess that's really all I wanted to talk about. Is it's a concern. It's not like it pisses me off. It's worrying, you know. As someone who was garrison, pretty much their whole term. You're constantly, preparing for the moment when it's time. It's time to go. It's time for say like Iraqi freedom or some shit like that. You know, and just I guess I'm just getting lost now. I don't know. Shoot. Well, I'll let you all go. Thanks for watching.